So let's start with the panic button. So when you get the panic buttons, they will be in these boxes. This is exactly what you'll get them. Okay. So I'll hold it up. So however many panic buttons you've ordered, the box will contain that many of these. Pretty easy unboxing. You open them up, and inside you should find the button. Now the buttons have all been tested. And so what you'll see on the button are a couple of labels. There's a label in the front, which will start with the letters LEB, stands for Location Tech Emergency Button, and there'll be a number next to it. And so that's a unique number that's assigned to this button that's in our system. So that's an important one because that's how we identify this button in our system. So just because it's so important, we also have it on the back of the button. Right? So there's another one. It's in orange lettering. It says LEB. Should be the same number on the front and the back. So anytime you have an issue with a button or you want to communicate something to us about a button, that's the number we'll ask for, this LEB. Right? So that's something that's important. If by any chance this label starts peeling or something gets smudged because some chemical fell on it, please print another label and stick it on, because once these labels are removed, there is a way to find out what it is, but then we'll have to walk you through using smartphone apps and looking it up and so on. So it's a lot simpler if you can ensure that the label stays on. Okay, the other number behind here is the MAC address. It's the device, it's a hardware ID for the device that is part of the device. Again, it's used, and that's very useful if we have to ever resort to using an app to identify the device. So it's important to keep that secure as well. The next part about the button, so that's as far as the labeling is concerned. The next part, actually, let me go into the box again. So the rest of the box, if you open up the top, there's a couple of inserts, and there are two things inside the box. One is a lanyard that can be attached to the button itself. There's a slot for this thing, and this can be removed separately. So if you don't want to use a lanyard and you want to use just this little strap and attach it to a carabiner or something else that you may already be, like a key ring or something, that's totally an option. But if you want to use it with a lanyard, you just attach it here. The lanyard has a safety feature. It's a breakaway. So if it's around your neck and it gets caught in some machinery or a doorway or somebody yanks on it, it'll just break away. Right? So it's just a breakaway, and you just put it back together. So the lanyard is one that comes with it. The other thing that comes with it is a USB-C cable, charging cable. The charger itself is any standard USB charger that you might use for your cell phone, for anything else. And we'll talk about the charging in a minute. So those are the three things that come in the box.